And welcome to my setup. As you can see here, got a couple things hanging on the wall. Picture of my wife when we got married. A couple Mustang things I've got. Poster of the Hobbit. Over there, got a little poster from Rupp Arena a long time ago. My uncle took me there. Tony Delk up here, one of my favorite players back when I was young. But anyway, here's the cat. No, don't do that. Quit. Leela. Here. Come on. Come on, you can help. So here's the computer itself. Should be able to see the specs on my about page if you want to look it up and know what's on it. Got 3 monitors. They all match. They're the Pro Art from Asus. And up here, got a TrackIO R5. Keep a little notebook here in case I need to write notes down, mostly if I'm doing racing simulators, or iRacing mainly when I was playing that. Speakers, got an SP2500 set up from Corsair. It's a 2.1. It's got the 2 desk speakers. Down this floor it's got the sub. And the wheels here are the cats and dogs on the fight. Get out! That's what I was afraid of. That'd be great. Works good in the video. The wheel is T500 Thrustmaster, stock wheel and rim. Down at the bottom, stock pedals. And over here, the keyboard. I'm not sure that they make this. They may still make it. I don't think they do. This is a Corsair keyboard. It's all aluminum. It's got the extension for the extra macro keys, I think is what they're called. All kinds of controls on there. That's a Razer Death Adder mouse. And got my DSD button box over here from I believe that would be Derek Spear Designs. I think this is the Track Boss. My hat, which actually has the LEDs for the TrackIO to pick up. And down here, got a shifter. This is the Thrustmaster shifter. It has a CSI shift knob on it. As you can see, it's got the 18-speed medallion. It's got the Easy Jake and range and splitter on it. It's pretty handy for American Truck Simulator. I don't use it much for Euro Truck Simulator. Got some accessories over this way. Got a Satec X52 Pro in the back, Thrustmaster, my wife's Barbie doll, obviously. And I've got a set of HyperX Cloud 2 headsets over there that I use sometimes. Got a Steam controller and my wife's Switch. Got the book I've been reading. I need to finish it. I've read it before, just need to go ahead and finish it. So we'll show you how it works here in a second, and you can see how everything runs. One thing I forgot to mention is that this whole setup here, this is the Obusso Ozone. There's also the Revolution, but this is the Ozone with the extra acrylic tabletop add-on, cat hair free of charge. Comes with cats. So this acrylic tabletop does not come with it, and neither does the 2 extra monitor mounts. The 2 extra monitor mounts were separate accessories along with the tabletop. One thing I don't have hooked up is it does have a cup holder, but I never did put it back on. Just recently moved it, and I never did put it back on. But show you a few things how it looks to play, especially with the TrackIO. You see, it's pretty good field of vision, and the monitors aren't exactly lined up. This one is fairly close. This is the one that's off. It's something that is kind of tedious to get hooked together, but you don't really notice it. I mean, it's off a little bit. It's not a huge amount. But as you can see, I can look completely around the truck just by moving my head. So we've got no input other than turning my head with the TrackIO system. Look down, you can move forward, you can move left, you can move, left, right. You can move in just about every direction and get a look around. If you ever need to recenter it, you can set up custom controls on your wheel. I use the keyboard since it's handy right there. The button box is another thing that's pretty handy. You can use it to basically work a lot of the extra controls on the truck. So I've got this one to toggle the ignition. Got the park brake here, which you'll be able to see at work right there. All kinds of different controls, flashers, beacon. So radio, I can work the radio from here. I'm not going to turn it on, copyright issues and so on. You can work the radio from here, forward, backwards, volume, and all kinds of different buttons. Now, because it is Euro Truck Simulator, and as you can see here, these trucks, I'm fairly certain, at least this one is modeled to be automatic. I think the ones in the game are pretty much all modeled to be automatic. So I just put my shifter here and forward and take off. But in American Truck Simulator, which I'll show you a little later, this all actually does work. It's set up very, very similar, almost exactly like what you would see in an actual truck. So let's take off here. Leela's going to go behind the computer and probably hit the wires. This monitor may flicker and the sound may mess up. I don't know why. She's absolutely enamored with going back there. As you can see, it's very similar to either sitting. I don't know that it's similar to sitting in a truck like this, but it's pretty similar to just sitting in like a car that you would drive or a truck that you would drive. And the track hour adds a lot, you know. If I need to look around, you need to look left, you need to look right. You can look around, no problem. Looks like the sun's decided to come out, and that's one of the problems, unfortunately, with track hour is when the sun comes out through the window, it causes the track hour to see more than one input, so it loses track of where my head actually is. So I'll probably go ahead and cut this one here, and we'll come back a little bit, and I'll let you get a look at American Truck Simulator, and maybe a couple other games. And as you can see here, this is the American Truck Simulator, which is just the counterpart to the Euro Truck Simulator. I'll let you see. Works the flashers, and the beacon. That would work the beacon, but apparently it doesn't. I've got all kinds of things set up here. Some of it works. Axles, the liftable and droppable axles. This truck doesn't have them. It's just a quick job truck. So, but as you can see, you can watch right over here. This works very similar. It's just exactly the way the layout here says. So you got reverse here, and then you can flip this switch in the front. You've got the second reverse. And then down here you got low, slow split, and then low, high split. Just worked right here on the thumb. The thumb works the split. So you got the first high and low split. 1, 2, 3, go all the way through the gears. Flip up in the high range. Just like this says, you got lows on the bottom, highs on the top. The low is on the black. So low range, you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then your low and high splits. And then on the high range, which is flip the lever up, then you've got 5, 6, 7, 8 low and high splits. And then you've got low range, low and high splits, how you get all the way to 18. This doesn't have to be used in 18-speed mode in the game. It's just got the medallion on it. You can use it in any configuration. It works on Euro Truck Simulator. You can use it for 12s, 13s, 10s. It works just fine. But thought I'd show off how this works. I haven't played the American Truck Simulator in a while, so I'm hoping they don't lost it up too bad. Run right into the wall. Good job. Kill the truck. That's what I get for not playing and then trying to do a video on something I haven't played in who knows how long. And you don't have to use the clutch if you go into the advanced shifting option. So if you get used to it, you can just kind of float the gears in. No clutch required. just takes a little practice. Come out of here and turn left. Yeah, grind them until you find them, I guess. That's what Dad would say. Out of practice. As you can see, the shift knob works very, very similar to how it would in real life. And if you want to use the jake brake, just flip the easy jake switch. Anyway, that gives you a pretty good idea of what it looks like to play on this sort of setup with a driving simulator, I guess, as you see all this stuff here. But thought I'd just give you a quick overview, and I'll see you next time I make a video.